Well met. I am Elminster of Shadowdale, at your service. And I believe you are about to embark on another episode of Rod and Flagon. This is one of these, how shall I put it, a gallimaufry of verbiage with two rogues who are not to be trusted, but then that's all of us, isn't it? In life, you should only believe what you can prove for yourself. Everything else is trusting someone. So ask yourself as you listen, do you trust these gentlemen? Some of you may. Some of you may regret. Who knows? But listen on.
Be quiet, stop talking. It's time to listen to rodinflagon, so you don't die.
And we're back?
We're back.
I think we're back. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Oliver Redboots. That's Swan.
That's Swan.
Listen, this is rodinflagon. It's been a while, and I apologize. It's all me. But
Longer
we're gonna,
for you than me.
Well, dude, the life of a wild magic sorcerer is not exactly, boring and dull. It happens sometimes. But remember, we told each other we were going to do better about the intro, right?
Right.
So this is rodinflagon. I'm Oliver Redboots. Swanee, tell everybody about yourself.
I am Swan Maulsmith, safety officer of the Temple of God. Praise God.
Praise God indeed. Hey, listen, I know we've been absent for the last couple of weeks, all right? And typically I would have some crazy story explaining that this is, well, I also have a crazy story for this one too.
Yeah.
I was in the fucking Astral Plane, so I was there for like a year. I think it was like a week here or something like that. I don't know.
No, it was like, I went looking for you after about a week.
Yeah, I really do. Thank you for getting that stupid manacle off me. And I'm sorry about all the fires afterwards.
That's fine.
Yeah, a lesson had to be learned. So that's why we missed it a little bit. All right, I know we had a whole like thing we were going to talk about, right? All of the things we were supposed to have a guest. Did you even see that guy? Did he come by?
Yeah. Oh, he's over there at the bar. We'll look at him in a bit.
All right. All right. So sorry about that, everyone.
So you've been gone for a year, just for context. Like,
well,
for you it was a year.
Almost. Yeah, like almost a year. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Or maybe, just a scotch under a year. Like,
Right.
But whatever. The Astral Plane it works weird, right?
Yeah.
I was a little bit of a prisoner. No big deal. And
Where did you get the pants?
can we not talk about that?
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
What if you were held against your will for almost a year and waiting for your friend to come rescue you? I guess I really shouldn't complain since you only waited 2 days to kind of like look for me.
I did.
Actually.
Yeah. It could have been way worse for you.
Wait, it could have been several more years, I
Right.
guess, right? Yeah. All right.
Good thing my Tuesday was open. Yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't have to cancel any meetings.
Right.
Like, we
Where
don't
you
have to
going
cancel
today?
meetings
I should go check
to
on a
rescue
guy.
boots from the fucking different planes.
Right.
All right.
It
All
was
right.
a parent-teacher conference. I was happy to blow that off.
It's like a Gond thing, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, dip out on this.
I got a feeling.
Where are you going? No, I gotta go fucking travel to the Astral Plane and remove a magic
go.
thing from my buddy, and then watch him go full maniacal for a couple
It's
hours.
a good thing that Lucy knows plane shift. I don't know if she keeps it prepared. Just
Dude, she has to keep it prepared just for instances of me being.
that's a good, yeah.
I don't know what I normally have it prepared too. Only. Anyway, all right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rod and Flag, and we're here. Like, I'm glad that we have a. It's real festive in the.
It is. I mean, the red and green and blue lights are up, and they're flashing, and
I just
the
don't.
carolers. And
I didn't think.
it's the winter solstice.
Well, yeah. I guess I just didn't imagine the Yawning Portal would be so decorated. Durden doesn't exactly strike me as a festive gentleman.
No, he doesn't. But he's got a new tiefling server, and she took it upon herself to decorate the bar a little bit.
So he has a woman who is just decorating everything.
Yeah.
And the family's just be like, let her decorate.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't see that one coming. All right. So we were also supposed to talk about Skullport, right? The dude in the
Yes.
chest was supposed to be here.
Right.
I feel like we missed a lot of things. So well, I guess I missed a lot of things.
I mean,
Skullport. Listen, it's dangerous. It's terrible. There are skulls that float around there, right? You have to go through Under Mountain to get there, or a magical port thing. All right, there you go. Go figure it out yourselves.
Tasks and okay, we won't talk about it then.
Yeah,
all right,
well-
that's cool. That's cool.
It's dangerous. Go
Yeah, it's
there.
dangerous.
Get some jobs. If you really need a job, go there.
Okay.
That's
You
kind
seem
of.
flustered. I guess it makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's been a while. I feel like I've been gone forever, and like that nothing's changed.
Well, nothing here changed because it was like 3 days.
Yeah, all right. So, I mean, we really have to get the dude in the box on. Like, I really need him as a guest eventually.
Which guy?
The guy who's in my chest. The dude who's in the chest.
Oh yeah,
chest guy.
yeah.
I mean, like, I need him to tell us the story of how he spent 100 years in a chest.
Still don't quite know, or
Well, I mean, like, I know the surface,
The broad
right? You know,
strokes.
and I the 30,000-foot view as it is. But I wanted him to come on the show to really explain it to us because that's a dumb thing. We talked about it for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then now I feel like it deserves a proper story.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be on, and I guess I haven't seen him. Have you? You said you did see
I
him.
never met him.
Oh, all right. I hope he didn't run away. I don't know if he has the skill set to stay alive right now. A lot of things have
fair.
changed
That's
since
fair.
the time he went into.
He
the
wasn't
chest.
an adventurer, so he's just a dude.
No, he was just like
100 years
a
out of
straight,
time,
like a
and
man, right?
no
Just
money
like
on him, and
I'm not even sure exactly what trade he had.
right.
Like, so unless he has like a skill set that I'm unaware of, he's going to starve to death in the streets.
Well, you said he was a handsome guy.
All right, I guess that's a skill set.
Yeah, that's a skill set.
It certainly can be. Like, but you can't just be handsome. You have to be able to tell a few jokes, at least, right? You just stand there and look okay?
Depends how you use the skill set.
Oh, Jesus. All right. At any rate.
I mean, we knew a couple of rogues that made their way in life in the world. being
Yeah, but they
sort
were
of like
charming as well
companions
as you know, handsome, beautiful, charming
Yeah.
people. It's not just like you can't coast your whole life on looks. But
I definitely can't.
no, me neither. All right. I tried, didn't really work out for me.
Yeah.
Looking like this, you have to learn a few jokes and like ways to make people happy. Right? Listen, I have fucking mirrors. I know exactly what's going on here.
Okay. All right.
All right, so what the hell are we supposed to talk about this week then?
Well, I have my buddy is here, actually sitting in the bar, who I don't know if you've met, Chalmont.
No, I feel like I would remember a name like Chalmont. What is it?
Chalmont.
Chalmont.
You're gonna enjoy this guest.
Are you? Hang on, dude. I didn't think you had any friends that I didn't already know.
That's not true.
Oh, that's pretty true. That's I feel like I know almost everyone in your life,
I think that's true. That you know almost everyone in my life, but
but I don't know some dude named Chalmont.
right.
Oh, all right. Well,
And
wanna
you'll
go
know
get him?
why you don't know why when you meet him.
I'll know why.
Yeah.
I don't know this person when I meet him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess you should go to the bar and bring him back over to the old table.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back, people.
Right back. Let's play the hold music. Okay.
Hello.
This is my buddy Chalmont.
Hey.
Hello, as advertised, I am Chalmont, and it is wonderful to see you. I'm a little hungry, a little disappointed that you didn't let me cater this one, but I'm excited to be here. I'm a little hungry still, but
We don't
I
typically eat while we talk.
Can, we can order something, but
weird
like it's
sound.
like
well,
people.
no. You see, I am a
Tend to frown on-
culinary. I'm a very gifted culinarian, if you will. Maybe you've heard of me, Chalmont Percil. Percil's Parcels.
Oh,
I'm the most famous Elvish chef around. I'm quite surprised that you haven't heard of me before.
nope. There it is. All right.
You may have
you
heard of
buried the lead on
I
this one.
buried the lead a little bit.
All right. Have I heard of the most famous Elvish chef there is?
Yes, maybe you'll know about some of my dishes. Maybe might spark memory. For
Oh
you.
yes, and
I'm-
please walk me through some of your dishes that will spark my memory.
Yes, I'm the one that makes the chicken seasoned hay for the cows, where I have a chicken just sit on some hay, for a
Right.
little while to season it, and then after about a day, I
Salt?
no. Why would I want to ruin the hay?
All right,
no,
right, yeah.
It's the whisper.
Okay, all right. So you just want some chicken grease to like embed into the hay?
No, it's a
to-
live chicken that just sits on the hay, just for a little bit.
Just a chicken.
Just a live chicken. It's seasoning.
Just shitting on the hay.
I mean, it's artisanal hay. I would say. It's
What makes hay artisanal?
artisanal?
Like you
hay?
grow
Well,
this
see,
grass?
What really distinguishes Elven cuisine, I would say, it was really the sourcing of the ingredients. And this hay is no ordinary hay. Yes, it is artisanal hay, and I have someone who bails me out from time to time, if you
Farm
know
to
what I'm
table?
saying. And he gives me only the finest hays, straws, grasses.
He bails you out, does he?
Yes, he bails me out. He bails me out.
Chalmont is a big proponent of the slow food, low heat movement.
Slow food, low heat.
Yeah, you just leave ingredients next to each other for a couple of days, and then
Have you ever had sun-dried grass before? Sun-dried grass. You see, and a lot of people are somewhat critical of Elvish cuisine, but just as we have amazing
That's because we
eyes and
ate it.
amazing ears, we also are super sensors.
Oh,
So
we know,
our
yeah. You're
taste-
definitely super sensitive.
Oh, yeah, super sensitive. That's a great way to put it.
Like, do you have like a stomach thing that just like that prevents like hot sauce?
Well, I mean, no. It's just we taste such these rich, deep, complex flavors, and it makes sense that, if you give a child who has only had juice all of their life wine for the first time, they might say it doesn't taste good. But what I'm here is to educate through my, culinarian expertises, and I have prepared some small morsels that I would like for you to sample.
I
I cannot
I'm thrilled
wait.
to watch you sample.
Right, I'm so stoked. Can we just back up just a tiny bit there,
yeah,
right?
of course.
How did you come to know young Master Chalmont
I mean, they're
Percival
Lucy-
Percil?
there are
Percil
occasionally
Parcels?
functions, right? We entertain dignitaries from out of town.
So you don't bother to get real. You don't bother. You don't.
Well, when
do you get like
we have
halflings who
elvish
actually have.
diplomats that come to town, we always take them to.
Percival. What is it again?
It's Percil is my last name.
Right.
Percil's Parcels is the delivery service that I have for
Right.
The meal kits.
You can't.
That
You
yes.
have meal kits.
I have meal kits. Yes, it can't be too unreasonable, right? You have a health potion that's in a bottle. You could also have one of my meals, which, sometimes a lot of my Aquan compatriots prefer my mixture of fresh water and salt water. It's a, 2 to 8 parts, which if you're good at math is 1 to 4, and they're not. So yeah.
So what up? Oh God, I'm so.
And there's a couple sips. You don't want too much overwhelming salty flavor.
Yeah, God forbid we use too much salt, or any salt for that matter. So this is like a thing that when you have like elvish people come to
Elvish
the temple.
diplomats that come to town.
All right, I get it.
sure.
Now.
And they want a
So
little bit of elvish hospitality and home cooking.
Yeah, or not cooking, whichever.
What is like
Or my process, my slow, low
the
heat,
ingredients
sun-drying
just
process.
like
Yes.
dwell next to each other for a few hours? That's really the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's all they do. You set a live chicken on top of some hay and you call it a
chicken
dish.
on top of some hay for a little bit.
Do you feed it to the goats and to the
No, the
to the
chicken has to
cows?
go away after. I don't need, and then it
No,
can
the
be-
hay. What happens to the hay after?
They eat the hay. That's all they eat. Is the hay that has
but
been seasoned.
do the
by-
elves eat the hay, or do the elves eat the cow who eats the hay?
The elves eat the hay. Just like a little bit of, just a little. It's like trail mix on the road. Just a little bit of little
It's
munch.
an amuse-bouche.
Yeah, it is absolutely an amuse-bouche.
All right, so I'm so fucking confused right now as to why you think that would taste good.
Well,
You
sure, does
take
it taste good?
grass.
Would you like to try some? I have some right here. And
Oh, you should definitely try some.
Oh, I
No,
can't
no,
wait.
please take
Sure.
some, please take some.
He was thrilled to bring samples, and I told him you were the guy.
Yeah,
But
that's
first, remember, there's a process to these things. First, you have to try and detect the subtle aromas. So I would like to see some wafting. Could you waft for me?
I will waft. Of course, I will waft.
I think if you could just have a smaller, more refined circle on your waft. It's a little
Are you
barbaric.
really critiquing my waft?
It's big. You're doing. It's like
gotta-
your arms are flailing everywhere. This is civilized society.
All right, give me a minute.
Small circle. Watch me waft. See, just
You're barely moving your hand.
to the untrained eye. To the untrained
All
eye.
right, I'm wafting dude. It's grass. I just ate hay.
See, you can sense it. You could sense it when you did the smaller waft.
you eat some of this?
It was grass.
Have you tried this?
Oh, yeah.
It's hay. Like
I mean, it starts as hay.
And then, can you detect the whispers of chicken? Not to be confused with the adventurer whispers of chicken. Very, very different.
He's a monk.
Tabaxi, yeah.
Yeah, Tabaxi.
yeah, we've met
Whispers
him.
of chicken.
Whispers
Yeah,
of chicken,
yeah,
yes.
I know him.
He clucks. That's all.
Yeah.
But a soft one.
No, I can't detect anything except I ate grass.
Okay.
And the last time I ate grass was when I accidentally polymorphed into a cow for a week.
Okay. And how does it compare?
Same texture.
Okay.
Same texture. But almost
So I
exactly
unlocked a timeless memory
the same
with my
thing.
cuisine. That's what I'm hearing. It brought you back to a time where you're transformed into another animal, and that's what food can do. It can evoke memories and
No,
senses
I'm not
beyond-
doubting that. I'm not saying that food isn't, a powerful tool of emotion.
So you agree with me that food is a powerful tool of
Yeah, but
emotion?
not this food. This is grass, dude.
Okay. Well,
Like this is not even grass. This is grass that you set a dirty ass chicken on and let it cluck around and shit all over it, and then just like, do you
It
add?
doesn't shit all over it. It just sits.
You have the only non-shitting chickens in the world on
Part of
Elvish
why
farms.
I'm the best is because I monitor the chickens myself. I sit and watch the chicken. I make sure
So
that it's not.
you pick it up and move it to a board.
Yes, I move it around when I can tell. I'm
And there
quite
are a
gifted
lot
with
of-
animals. They get a look. Everyone gets a look when they have to. You know that. So I'm just attuned to the chicken.
A lot of culinary apprentices, you know.
I have another dish that you might want to try. A lot of my treant friends.
Oh God.
So I, let me just get it ready and I pull it out, and as you can see, it's just an orb of light
Yeah.
that they get nutrients from. So I'm just going to shine this over you for about 10 seconds, and then I want you to tell me, do you feel more fulfilled after that?
I do not feel anything except the heat from the
you
light.
look
would-
better.
I can get you a second helping. We'll just wait here for another 10 seconds.
You are shining a light on me.
Yes, but the trees have learned to
Isn't that
derive
just a light
nutrients from this.
spell? That you just cast light.
I mean, I'd like to think it's a little more nuanced than that.
Yeah, you know why the trees like it? Because they're fucking trees, dude. They literally take the
They
sunlight.
cannot get enough of this stuff when I come around.
Your skin looks much better. I don't.
You're glowing. You're literally glowing.
literally
I don't feel. You know what, man? You're probably right. Maybe I have just been naive to the powers of elvish cooking.
I would say so. It's unexpected happening.
I have.
Also, you were in the astral plane. You might be vitamin D deficient.
That's probably more of it. But do you we have eaten several weeks worth of elvish soup. that one of our adventuring compatriots used to make for
I
us.
have a recipe for that as well.
Is it water?
Well, no,
With
you're
some-
missing
with
you're
some-
missing a critical
with some-
process step.
Yeah, with some
First
dirty
I-
chicken in it?
No,
Do you just set the chicken on top of the pot of boiling water and just leave it there?
I make a delicious beef broth by taking a bucket of water and pouring it over a cow, and then collecting it at the bottom, and then just to really get the flavor to the appropriate degree, you wouldn't want to have too much, barbaric beefy flavor.
No,
in
but
there.
so you give the cow a bath, and then that's the soup.
Well, first I have to age the water for about a month in the sunlight.
So, like, do you clean the cow before you dump the water? And then where do you collect the water? Is there like a collection
It's a
point?
platform. I see a dwarven apparatus.
So you walk the cow into an apparatus.
Yes, there
Pour
are
all
holes
the
in the
water-
bottom
Yes,
of it.
like
It
a
kind of looks like a
sluice.
strainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a shower head type thing. And then first, after I go and collect the bucket that's been sitting in the sun for
Nobody
however long
else is
period of
getting
time.
this. This is all right with everyone else. Am I the weird one? Swan?
Oh, there's one
Hi.
of my train friends over there. Hello. See, he's... Oh, that was just a plant. That was just a house plant on the side. Still
That's right.
responding.
It's dark
Still
in here.
responding,
It's
yeah.
dark to see.
The holiday lights tend to they turn off the brighter ones, and then they turn off the reds and greens. So I just
did
want to
see
recap.
some,
You make beef soup by pouring tepid, aged, I'm doing the quotey things, water over a cow, collect that water, and that's it.
Well, there's the secret ingredient of love.
Love.
That's a joke. I'm sorry. Elves aren't known for their humor. But I...
No, you're not.
But I do love what I do,
I know. The passion is definitely. I see it. I get it.
And I think one of the most rewarding parts is knowing that I genuinely make people happy when I do it, Seeing the look of
Which people?
bewilderment on someone's face as they're processing the symphony of flavor.
Right. I'm sure both of those people were very happy to know you.
I have never left the restaurant unhappy.
Never?
Never.
Not a single time?
Nope.
What's your favorite dish, Juan? What's that thing you just can't get enough of? Every time you go there, you're like, hey, Melbouche, Percil, balls.
Percil? My name is Chalmont Percil. Chalmont Percil of Percil's Parcels. We sell meal kits.
So Chalmont Percil. When you go to when he comes to cater one of your gone-ish thingies.
He doesn't cater.
No, all right. So
No, I mean you have to go to.
So when you're hosting the dignitaries, this is the
Yes.
place you go to. Oh, all right, I see. So when you go there with your elvish, compatriots of like Lathander or whatever, what is that one dish I gotta get that every time. And every time you see it on the menu, it's like, oh, I can't wait.
We haven't talked about it yet, but I meant to compliment you earlier. I really do love your desserts. Right?
Oh, yeah, the
So you
desserts,
enjoyed...
huh?
Yeah.
The cool water, probably, I'm guessing, right?
No.
No.
It's,
Water's really more savory.
one of the ones that I do, and I don't know if this is the one that you were talking about, was the... It's my famous... It's a citrusy... It's just a lemon seed.
Yes, that's the one.
Just one lemon seed.
Yeah.
What happens to the rest of the fucking lemon?
I discard it, but I have to
extraneous.
pat the seed dry and then put it in the sun.
So
for
hey,
my
I'm
patent
just
amount.
gonna get
Really,
some tips.
it tastes like a summer
Can
day.
we just turn this into a tip and trick for young adventurers?
Yeah,
Just
sure,
real quick. Young
Put your
adventurers.
lemon seeds in the sun for a long
Oh,
period
yeah.
of time.
Yeah,
to
all of
really
that.
enhance
Yes,
the
do
flavor.
all of that as well. But if you're ever in an area that has a lot of elvish restaurants, check the dumpsters. Go dumpster diving behind the elvish restaurants. I'm sure you actually find the rest of the food they're discarding, like the lemons and the oranges.
Oh, do you have a big raccoon contingency that listens to?
We do. Surprisingly, actually, there's a large.
Owl folk.
And
Yeah.
were rats for some reason. We've become very popular with rare rats. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's why they hire so many adventurers to get the rats out of basements in elvish establishments, is because there's all that trash that the raccoons and were rats and regular rats, it doesn't have to be of the were variety. They tend to flock to them. I can't figure out why.
Because you're throwing away all the good food.
That's not true.
No. We have a waste not, want not policy, and
You just said you threw away the entire lemon except for the seeds.
yeah, we discarded the scraps. Like I didn't need it.
No one else, really, just me. So you're telling me your favorite dish is the fucking lemon seed? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, have you had it?
Yeah. Do you have any lemon seed with you?
Let me just go
Let me-
outside.
yeah.
I had one drying out just in case.
Do you have any
I-
lemon grass too while you're out there? Like
it's
just
ridiculous.
grass set next to a lemon for 7 hours in the sunshine so you can get some vitamin D.
See, you might have a gift yourself that I believe you're afraid to embrace. And I think
we
I
should
hear more of
collaborate. Maybe
your
we should
ideas of
collaborate.
these.
Right? We should
I
collaborate.
would love to. Yeah,
That's like,
collaborate. Really,
it's like,
maybe.
I'm feeling an egg dish. We'll gather 7 eggs, right?
Uh-huh.
We'll set them under the light of a full moon
Okay.
on top of
Moonlight.
on top of some raw flour, right? And then we will take
flour or ground up grain.
I feel like it should have some chunks in it.
Okay,
It should have
okay.
some bits in there, right?
Sure.
Then we take this flour and we just eat it. We'll call it moon flour, moon egg flour, or we'll call it bread,
Whoa. Okay. Wow. Really.
moon
blowing
bread.
my moon bread. Some sort of maybe a yeah.
That sounds great to me, right? Like I guess that we can keep going. So
It's a no-need bread.
no need to bread. I don't know, like perhaps some unslaughtered rack of lamb, right? Where we just let the lamb run around and we pet
the wood.
it.
It's just the wood that the lamb has been, the rack that the lamb was on, and we feed that to our
Perfect,
termites.
right?
It's a bed rack of lamb.
Instead of the lamb, we'll just eat the knife that would have slaughtered the lamb, but we'll only eat the handle because, metal's hard to digest.
Yeah, something for like a rust monster. Yes, I see. It's the
Perfect.
underserved. This is called culinary inclusion. You see,
Right,
there are a lot
yeah,
of
we don't
people
wanna leave
having
anyone out. Right.
Audiences uncatered to, and we're here to not exactly cater.
So
They
I
have to
really
come
want,
to the
I
restaurant.
really want to try the seed. So let's
Yeah, I'll
let's
go
go
get
grab
the
that.
seed.
Let's
I'll
go
be
grab
right
that seed
back.
real quick, real quick.
Okay.
Play the whole music.
All right, hold music.
I mean, I guess as far as like lemon seeds go, that was not an unpleasant lemon seed, but it was in fact just a lemon seed. And like the fact that you had it on the ground next to pine needles made it like a little
Plating.
Aromatic. More
Plating.
aromatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was intentional. That wasn't just because the tree was right there.
Yeah, using nature's seasoning. Why would I want to squander any ingredients?
But
Waste not, want not.
dude, you just told me. All right, what happened to the rest of the lemon?
Well, there is another sort of like mulligan stew style. When we can get it, we tend to take a lot of our food scraps and throw them into a giant pile and let them ferment over time and serve them to some of our worm customers that we have in my establishment, Parcels.
Oh, you have of course you do. I bet you of
Worm-
all of the customers that you have,
Here's another tip for you.
the worms. Okay, go ahead.
Worms, excellent tippers. Excellent tippers.
Like 25, 30%.
I'm saying 30%. They really are out here just because that's what they feel appreciated. When they feel catered to, although they have to come to the restaurant. It's not catering. Let me be abundantly clear.
So, oh yeah, I know. You must be just like you must beat off the people trying to get to catered events all the time.
Beating off worms all the time.
I get it. Yeah, all right.
So yeah, it's it kind of let it ferment and then
You
it's
turn
a
it
little-
periodically, really aerate it.
Yeah, it's you got to turn it over once
Is
in a
there
while.
any chance that maybe I could use some of that worm? Can I buy some of the worm food that you sell?
Yeah,
I would love
absolutely.
to grow some strawberries in there.
Let me just I think I might have some in here.
He is describing compost, right? Like I'm not crazy.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, holy shit!
Hey,
You had a
there's
bag of
process,
it?
There's a process. Waft it.
You
Waft it.
bought it? I'm not.
Waft
I'm
it.
not eating this right now. I
No,
I
you
am
don't have to
so
eat it to get a
full.
good waft in.
But
I
dude, I'm
waft a
so
lot of
full
things
from
I
the
don't
lemon.
eat. I'm wafting over here. I'm getting
Yeah.
some wafts.
It's fresh.
So aromatic.
It's fresh.
I'm so full from that lemon seed though. Like I can't eat another bite.
I know you ate that. I see. I told you, eating it in 3 bites instead of 1. Gonna
Yeah,
have more
I don't
mileage
know
out of
how
it.
you take chunks out of lemon seed with your teeth. I don't understand that at all. Also, do you know what paprika is?
No, is that like a druid or something?
Yeah, it's a druid. He runs a grove of cinnamon. You know cinnamon? Not the dancer.
Are they the one that go with Whispers of Chicken? The secret blend?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. You nailed it. Nailed it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cayenne?
Yeah. No, I must not
I
have
bet
come
on a
in.
horse named Cayenne at one point.
Yeah, was she a real hot rod, that one,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
I know it. So I guess we should at least have the common decency to be like, so Parcels
Oh,
is in what district in Waterdeep? Is it is it
So
like?
Parcels is the meal delivery service.
Oh, all right. So
and
where's the restaurant actually physically located?
That's actually called Persimmons. And it is
Persimmons.
Persimmons,
All
yes. And that is located in Waterdeep. You can usually find us mostly by the big pile of worm food that we have out in the back. But
By the City of the Dead.
yeah, well, it's an excellent fertile ground for worm food.
All right, so,
think of
like-
where there are going to be a lot of worms.
Yeah.
Probably near a lot of dead people, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna argue that one. It makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So we should definitely plug. If you're in Waterdeep and you want some
Some
good
home
old-fashioned
elven cooking.
Elvish, some
Right.
farm to table, cooked with love.
Ground to table, certainly.
Ground to table. There's a lot going, and it's really the thing is that it's an experience.
Can I just take some guesses on the aesthetic of the inside?
I would love that. I love games.
So no chairs, right? Just pillows on the floor, right? Or probably no pillows, just a floor, right? Some type of mat system on the floor.
I would say there's definitely mats. There's definitely a mat section. We do try to cater to a diverse group of audiences. So
So you
there-
do offer seating.
Yeah, it was more just like different places you can sit.
All right.
Not necessarily like chairs, but we have like a swamp
Oh,
area inside where some of our more bog-oriented
Right.
creatures
So-
kind of marinate. And
So
we,
you, so
We
you
try and get there
do-
early so we can get the dry section.
yeah, there's the wet section and the dry section. That is
So you go to the dry section. You sit on the floor, of course, right? Because obviously.
well, there is the dirt section in the dry section, and depending on the day, that can move. But yes, there's
right.
some grasses.
Right, so the bowls are like super high quality, like just china made from the best. They were decorated with the most beautiful beautiful art ever.
We do have a lot of dwarven stoneware.
And then
Yes.
you put in one lemon seed into like this bowl that's probably worth a fortune. And then you serve that with a fork or a spork made of dwarvish construction.
Yeah, there are some dwarvish utensils. There is something called a chop stick, and it is a long, it's about probably 2-3 feet with a series of blades at the end of it. So any end of the compost, you can kind of break that up with the chopstick.
So you chop the chopstick is used to eat the compost.
Yeah, you have to dice it.
It's really more like a tiny halberd.
And then the dwarves actually eat that?
No. They just create the utensils for me to give that to the worm.
Okay, all right, because there was no way.
Handmade.
I really, yeah, right, yeah, artisanal. Is it what like?
Artisanal. Absolutely.
Wow.
There is, if you are a chicken, we have a special hay seating area where you can sit for a limited
Oh, I see.
period of
Like,
time.
and you double up on that because then you can sell the hay as like your chicken hay.
Yeah, the waste not, want not policy.
Waste
I'm
not,
telling-
want not, indeed.
I'm
So if
telling
you're
you.
in Waterdeep, head over to the City of the Dead. You can't miss the.
If you're a centaur, you can bring your own hay too.
Yeah, we can,
BYO.
give you a cow
BYO
bath
hay.
if you need it too, you know?
Yeah, right. Cow bathing, chicken sitting, lemon seed eating. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Thursday
So-
is Plants Night, where plants eat half off.
So you
Nice.
charge them for the sunlight?
Yeah.
Well, in the
Interesting.
evening, sure.
Yeah, of course you
No,
would.
this
Yeah,
is
why wouldn't you?
artisanal
Yeah.
sunlight. You
It's-
see,
oh,
it's
yeah,
not
it's not
anything you can get.
just
People don't value free.
Right, boring.
You know?
Yeah, right.
They
boring,
don't value
plain
free.
old-fashioned sunlight. Nobody likes that stuff.
Oh, gosh.
You want sun directed at you from an elf's half magic
Oh,
spell.
wait, did you say Mango Passion Sunlight? So you know about our dancers.
Mango passion and
Mango
sunlight.
Passion Sunlight is the name of a ent that provides entertainment and dances and will...
Oh, I
once a-
completely skipped. I should have told you that.
Yeah,
Really
dude.
an
it's a-
entertainment destination. Yeah, there's
Right.
a lot of dancing trees we have. That's really
All right,
good.
I'll go there just for the dancing ants. Never mind. Can I? Do you have like a bottle fee? Like if I bring in some of my own stuff and I just want to watch the ants dance.
Oh, you want the entertainment package?
Right? Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely, you can. But
Just
you
give me
have to-
just throw you a few gold
You
just
have
to watch
to sit
the
in
ants.
the wet section. That's the only.
Oh, or like how wet
And
are
if
we
any of
talking
the
about?
worms don't like you,
You know what?
then-
It's fine. What is your policy on accidental explosions?
I don't suppose we really have a policy on accident. We
Oh, that's good to know. That's
only
good to know.
explosions
Right.
of flavor are really the only explosions that we cover.
Right, yeah,
Persimmons.
only explosions of flavor. So everybody go visit Persimmons, and if you're in Waterdeep, and order
subscribe,
from
to
Percils
the,
Parcels.
Yeah,
Parcels,
Parcels,
delivery
yeah,
service.
Absolutely,
Delivery service, all right? Yep,
Trail
yep.
mix it up. That's our
Trail, mix it up.
you
Get you some lemon seed,
Gorp on you.
some lemon
right?
seeds,
Some
yeah.
cow water. What was it called?
Sunlight, and then there's some of the half and half water blend that I serve for my Aquan folks. So
Right,
salt
yeah,
water and
yeah,
lake water, best of both worlds, we call it.
Hay that chicken has been
Chicken
around.
seasoned hay, yeah,
right?
of course,
Yeah,
chicken seasoned
and cow bath water. Swan, I'm gonna need a minute at the bar.
Okay.
real quick.
Well, congratulations on your Michelin, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, you won an award.
I've won several. I've won several awards. The Worms Choice Awards for I would say at least 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
they're really
you probably
coming
had a lock on
around.
that one. All right, I'll be right
I
back.
know you had to go anyway.
I'm gonna
right?
go-
We were lucky to. You're on your way.
Yes,
to-
no. I do have to get back to the restaurant. I
gonna go have a drink.
Pretty big catering event for some of my birds. Everyone knows the draw of the falcon and the winter solstice. So I'm going to run away and go get some of the worms who didn't pay and take them up back.
All right. Well, hey, man, great. Thanks for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Great to be here. Great to be
All right.
here. And
Hope to have you again soon.
yeah, and just
And,
let me know if you run across any lemon seeds out in the wild. I know you come across a
Absolutely,
lot
absolutely.
of those, and
We have reservations for next week, so we
you've
will
been
see
paying
that.
me in lemon seeds for God knows how long, which is kind of weird because I know that's one of your favorite desserts. But again, it's the process.
I mean,
It's
if
really
I
what
could make it
provide.
myself, but I can't.
But you can't.
Right.
But you can't. You
Right.
know. And,
I don't have that kind of training.
Absolutely not. Well, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I will see you all very soon. And come on down. Get some food, see the dancers, and tip like a worm.
Dude, when we first started doing the show, an elf chef
I know.
who unironically thinks his food is delicious coming on to tell us that.
I mean, I bit my tongue the entire interview because I knew it would blow your mind.
He really thinks that lemon seed is delicious dessert.
I mean, here's a pro tip for you. If you're not an elf and you're going to get pulled into going to an elven restaurant for a diplomatic meal, eat before you go.
Well, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
that's the great advice.
Right.
Like, eat a lot.
I mean, that's how I would eat dinner and then go to dinner. That's because if I had to eat just like some hay and a lemon seed.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to
No,
survive on
look
that.
at me. I mean, for goodness sakes. But,
Unironically thinks his food is delicious.
I mean, it could be.
To who? I guess other elves. I don't
Other
know.
elves.
What the f*** is the worm thing? Do you really understand why that an elvish restaurant would be popular with worms?
Well, I mean, I think
I didn't even know worms could fucking talk, man.
well, as long as they pay.
Oh, you think that's the big worry? Is that they're paying or not?
Whatever,
We're
man.
just
I mean,
we're
hey.
just going to go over the fact that we're going to pretend that talking worms who tip a lot are not a thing. How the hell does that even happen?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the size of the worm, I suppose.
But aren't you worried that it's by the city of the dead and those worms are properly consuming all of the dead people, and then the dead people are like they're bringing the pieces of the dead people into that little worm thing? And
But don't we need, like, fewer dead people rising up from the grave? Like, aren't the worms sort of helping us out there?
Well, I don't know. I would lean towards your expertise in that. That's literally your thing, the undead and the dead rising stuff. I'm the dude that accidentally goes to the Astral Plane for a couple of years. I don't know, man.
All right.
I never thought that I would be the voice of reason on the food episode. This is so strange to me. So, like, how often do you have to go to that place? Or, I guess, go to Elvish restaurants in general?
A couple times a year.
A couple times a year?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Like
can.
two times a year.
Is that just when Lathander's, like, people come to town, or, like,
Yeah,
Illustres or some shit like that?
Oh, there's a delegation from da-da-da-da-da. Can you mind taking this diplomat and his wife out to dinner? You know, the first time was tough because I didn't know.
Right, so you
But-
went and then you left hungry.
Exactly.
Hungrier than when you
Yeah.
went in.
I was like, Lucy, we need to stop at the food cart because
Hit the
I'm
market real quick.
I'm dying, right?
Oh, God. All right. So, all right, we're back, everyone. Hi, I'm Swan, or you're Swan.
Wow,
Dude,
wow, you have been gone for a year.
Well, listen, a lot of things happened in the Astral Plane, and then you drop an Elvish chef on me right from the jump. Like, no prelude.
I didn't think. Well, yeah, I mean, had I known you hadn't gone for a year, I probably would have eased you back into the show.
Yeah, I mean, like, he was like, hey, I know you haven't walked for a
Right.
year, but run, fucker. All right.
Do you remember words? Okay, no, we're good. We're
Not
good.
all of them. I wasn't allowed to talk because they were afraid I was going to use magic to blow them up. Ironically, I used magic to blow them up at the end, but it's all right. So hey, we were doing a segment called Monster of the Week,
We were
right?
doing Monster of the Week.
So you remember Richard, our friend
Richard,
Richard? Yeah. So we shouldn't call him a monster. That's kind of rude, right? So I mean, he is, but not while he's around. All right. So he's supposed to be coming in. So instead of we're doing a Monster of the Week, we invited one of our friends,
One of our friends who comes from a species that is monster-ish.
typically classified as
Yeah, but he's not.
you know.
He's a great guy.
historically. So he's got this. We should let him tell his own story, though, right?
Okay. Is he here?
I don't. Well, I mean, that's kind of his thing, dude. Like we
That's
wouldn't know if he's here or not. I know-
Richard.
Oh, hey guys.
Dude, we talked about this. You can't do that.
But it's so much fun. The looks on your faces every time.
How you doing, Richard?
Hello. Hey, buddy. What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just happy to be here. Are you doing the show? Is this the show?
This is the show. Yeah, right. So how long have you been there? Were you there the entire time the Elvis chef was there?
Yeah, I was the chair.
The entire time. So you let the Elvis chef. Did they call themselves chefs?
Yes.
Or is it like some type
he
of
does,
special word?
yeah.
Did you let the Elvis chef sit on you the whole time?
Maybe.
Oh my God! So I guess we should tell everyone that our friend Richard is a mimic.
Richard the Mimic.
Richard the Mimic. Welcome to the show, buddy. We have a segment called Monster of the Week, and we meant no offense, but we thought we'd let everybody know that mimics are a thing, and what better way to get to know a mimic than to talk to one?
I mean, sometimes we dispel incorrect notions.
Right, like the orc thing. Like
Orc
we
thing
love
or
hanging out with
Cyclops.
orcs.
We were talking about cyclopses at some
Right.
point.
That's part of why I was so excited to be on here because, I know you guys talked about mimics before and how to deal with them and avoid them, but I think you left out one of the most important ways to deal with us.
Oh,
and-
well, do tell.
Well, that's just to talk to us. I mean, not all. I know we're classified as monsters, as you say, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're dicks.
Yeah,
so-
no, we get that. But the last time we said we told someone to talk it out before they had a fight, her entire adventuring party was killed.
That is true. That was one of our very first pieces
Yep,
of advice.
So we kind of lean towards not giving that advice as much anymore. But you're right. And as far as mimics go, typically, if you see the problem, Richard, is that not everyone. All right, how do I say this without being rude? When a mimic looks like a treasure chest, and an adventurer tries to open a treasure
So
chest,
cliche, so boring.
but it always happens, does it not? Or a door? There's always a door or a treasure chest, and then the mimic tries to eat the young adventurer, right? So that sets the precedent, kind of in a negative light.
Well, I mean, for a lot of of us were just doing a job, and some of us, if you come across a mimic who's in a cave, you just lurked into his home. Like, you're in his territory.
All right, that's fair.
Now, a lot of the times, if we're treasure chests, that means that someone hired us to do that
So you're
sort
getting
of thing.
paid for that gig.
Really?
Well, like for me, it was a crazy wizard who was doing all kinds of experiments on things. He did a little bit of experimenting on me, and in return, I was, made me a little bigger, a little smarter, and he left me to guard a room. He wanted me to be a treasure chest, but I told him no. Instead, I was the wall of the room around the treasure chest. No one ever sees that one coming.
Holy snacks! I never even thought about that. That's brilliant.
But, once I started thinking about what I was doing, I realized just sitting in the same room over and over, waiting, gets kind of boring, don't you know?
Yeah, what'd you do to kill time?
I just wait to kill things. I did have some stuff that I picked up off other adventurers who came through. Like, one of them had a storybook that talked about, knights and saving princesses and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was really interesting. But
So you ate all of the adventurers, and then you kept the book and read the book.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got all the stuff I've collected from all the adventurers. It's just kind of inside me.
So you're like a bag of holding, a mimic of holding.
Yeah, when the party I'm with now, when I first showed them how much money I had in here, oh, you should have seen the looks on their faces.
Yeah, it can be useful.
How much money are we talking about?
Don't
Don't tell anybody. Yeah, don't tell anybody that, because for sure.
Yeah, you draw some attention. You probably don't want to.
Right? Yeah, let's not do that.
So let's back up a little bit. I mean, Richard, how did you get hooked up with this wizard that hired you?
Well, he just kind of captured me, but after he did his thing and I was a little bigger, a little stronger, he just kind of felt I should be grateful to him and told me I'd have a nice gig, I'd be able to eat anybody who walked into the room, and that sounded good at first. But when eventually a group came along and I realized, I didn't want to be doing this forever, and they were here to investigate some other stuff. He had a giant owl bear that he'd done similar experiments on. They struck a deal with me. They said that if I let them go, they'd let me eat the owl bear. And that was perfect,
Wow. All right, can we back up to the indiscriminate eating of adventurers coming into that room?
Okay. I was going to ask what owlbear tasted like.
What does owlbear taste like?
I like owls and bears.
Oh, yeah. Checks out.
How the do you know what owls taste like?
I don't know, dude. What do you want me to say?
All right. So, can we go back to the
It tastes
indiscriminate
like
eating?
rubies.
What would you like to know?
So it was every adventurer that came in, you just started to munching.
It was only if they went towards a certain door that I was supposed to.
Oh, so you had a duty to guard this one door, and if the adventurers tried to go into that door, you ate them.
Correct.
But if they didn't go through that door and they were in that room and they just left, you wouldn't eat
Yeah,
them?
that meant they were going the wrong way, so I was supposed to.
Oh, so when they went the right way, you just it's snack time, right? So I guess we should tell everyone that you don't really do that anymore, right?
Not so much.
You don't even eat, right? Like you gave up food altogether?
I mean, I can eat. I just don't have the same drive to. When the party. So after that group liberated me from my duties with the wizard, I asked if I could tag along with them, and much to my excitement, they agreed. They even gave me the name Richard. I didn't have a name at that point.
So they let you hook up and just kind of travel around with them, knowing that at any point you could turn into a rock and just start nibbling on them when they went to turn you over or whatever.
Well, they kept me fed, which was kind of my whole point. A lot of us mimics, we're not dicks, we're just hungry. If you offer us some other kind of food, or maybe offer us just, one of the weaker party members, I'm sure we'd let you go.
Hang on. They kept you fed. They didn't, feed you other party members, though, did they?
Oh, no.
Just owlbear and...
Yeah,
I'm just making sure that you didn't get involved in, one of the more terrible adventuring parties. Let's go to this village and let Richard eat all the babies.
No, they would never do that. They did so much. One thing coming out into society is there's so many rules to learn just about dealing with other living things.
Social cues, mores, and whatnot.
They've been teaching me whatever rules they can. I would like to give a little shout out, Saphira, Julio, Connor, and Naldop. Thank you guys for getting me out of there.
Naldop?
Yeah, Naldop.
Don't we know a Naldop?
We know a Naldop.
Is this a little guy?
I think so. Is it the same? Who's the Naldop?
Naldop, he's a little guy. He's got a little snow leopard friend who I was not allowed to eat. They would not let me.
That's right. That's right.
Water magic.
Yes, yeah. All right.
Okay.
He was the one who gave.
Really dull guy. But his tiger's nice, though, right? Always like
Oh, Ivan is a charmer.
rolling over and like always telling
Oh, the
everybody.
belly rubs.
Yeah, loves a belly rub if I remember correctly. Right? Yeah.
But so now,
But Noldop is a stupid name. Can we just be honest with you?
oh, he would be so mad if he heard you think.
I know, that's why I'm saying it. I'm kind of hoping he listens.
It's true.
What's up, Noldop?
Got a little bit of a temper on
Your
him.
name is dumb. You know where I'm at if you want to find me.
Oh, this is gonna go well. This is
Oh, you'll be hearing better.
I'm
nothing
sure.
bad can
So,
happen. to this.
like he's a good friend of ours. I'm just busting chops. All right. So Richard the Mimic. There are smaller versions of your kind as well, as larger, right? Like so.
They come in all shapes and sizes.
So like if what? So the size of the mimic, right? Like
Yeah.
that dictates like what you can like pretend to be, right? Like or can any mimic like shrink and grow to fit like a certain? I'm just confused as to like how the physics work.
Okay, I mean, it does get a little complicated, and honestly, it's something you kind of gotta practice for. Like, when he did, I used to be just one of the normal, like, treasure chest was about as big as you could get mimics, but after that lizard did his experimenting on me, I could fill up a whole room. I think that's part of why the group brought me along. They argued a lot over how dangerous I was versus how useful I was.
I mean, imagine at the beginning before you had the thing that doesn't let the no eating thing. It must have been terrifying for them.
A little bit. Naldop wanted to kill me for so long. He won't admit it now, though.
Classic Noldop.
No, that guy.
He definitely wanted to kill you.
I mean, I was a little bit of trouble. Like, one of the rules they had to teach me was that, like, I couldn't eat anything unless I paid for it. Which, I made sense at the time, but, like, that night...
Well, you didn't buy a lot of stuff. Like, what if you bought an entire cow? Would you eat the cow?
I mean, yeah, that's how I thought it worked, right? But so I went out and like I was in the middle of the night, a dog started barking at me, and so like another rule is I wasn't supposed to draw attention to myself, so I ate the dog. And then a guy came over and he was real mad at me.
Yeah, you really don't eat the dog.
Well, that's the thing. But if I gave him gold, it was supposed to be okay. Right?
No,
I went to offer
no,
him money. Then he got mad. He started shouting for guards.
Yeah,
And
that's...
then, like I had to eat him.
You
too.
ate it? Oh, so you ate the man too?
Yeah, and who do you give gold for that? I still haven't found who I'm supposed to give gold for that man.
It's a tricky conundrum.
Swan, who do they give gold to for that?
Well, here's I find it's easier to
So like a
do the
forgiveness?
transaction part before the eating.
Right, yeah.
It's not an every time one, but I find it's a good if I'm in a new place.
Yeah, it's always safe to eat the thing after you pay for it.
Right.
Especially if
I
it's
would
a
like to eat
dog
this.
or a person.
Here's some money.
Right. So especially if you're going to eat one of the town people, right? Make sure that they're on the menu, so to speak. And I think a general rule of thumb is no dog eating.
Okay, so if I wanted to eat like that guy over there, who would I go offer gold for?
I would start with him, right, to make sure that he's on the menu, right? That's how you figure it out. I'd be like, excuse me, sir, how much gold?
For me to consume you.
Yes, and then like some people might say, maybe not all of me, right? Like maybe like a portion of me, like you can eat my left arm
Right,
for
I'm
so
trying to
much
lose some
gold,
weight. Can you do
right?
something?
Can you handle the love handles? You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing is fine. Other than that, I mean, like there's also we know some people that can conjure creatures. So like if they conjure like whatever type of creature you're currently craving, then you could probably eat that to your heart's content.
Like, so if we could conjure anything for you to consume right now, what's the number one thing? What's your preference? What's your favorite?
Yeah, we're taking you to
Are you into elvish food?
Malpop's Percival. What the hell was his name again? Chalmont.
Chalmont.
We're taking you to that shitty elvish restaurant, and we're gonna get you the thing that you want to eat the most. Right? It's not a lemon seed, is it?
It's not. So my favorite thing, and this is actually something I got to eat with the party.
Richard, I'm warning you right now. If you say lemon seed, I will banish you to somewhere dark and disturbed.
What the f***'s a lemon seed?
Never mind. Carry on then.
We in the sewers under the city, we came across a hydra, and not only was that thing delicious, but I could keep eating it over.
Right, because it respawns. Yeah, that's right. Man, like I guess that's kind of like, what about troll? Trolls do the same thing, don't they?
I don't think I've tried a troll.
I guess it's probably a little gamey, right? Because trolls are like, are they like slimy monsters? I don't.
And you can't cook them.
Oh,
They don't regenerate.
Well, yeah, if you cook them, they'll stop regenerating.
That is one thing that I thought was amazing. We did not have cooked food in the caves. Like that was one. Like originally they were. I wanted to eat things that were living. It's not the same if you don't feel like struggling on the way down. That's
Oh,
what I was
God.
telling them. But once they introduced cooked food to me,
Yeah,
oh man,
there's
flavor.
nothing better than some grill marks on an arm, right? Flip it over, a little meaty.
I asked them multiple times if I could have food that was both cooked and living, but they told me that was a really, really bad thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's tricky. It's a tricky one.
Is
Is it tricky? I don't think it's tricky, buddy. It's not tricky at all. No, there's no trick. Don't do that. Why am I the fucking one?
I mean, I think I could work it out. Like if there was a sheep, we just want to cook side of it. But you know what?
I like the way. I don't know
if I like where this is going.
I like what I'm hearing here.
Sorry, the engineer in me just sort of got to
Are you trying to find a way to keep the sheep alive while you eat it?
Yeah.
Just lop off one of its legs?
Grill marks. You know, we'll figure it out.
No, let's not do that. Hey, ask another thing. If you conjure an animal and then eat that animal, and you know, like when the magic wears off, are you hungry again?
You are. We tried it.
It doesn't work that way?
I mean, it still tastes great, but the hunger comes in once it's out.
That's too bad.
I feel like that's a good diet.
Fix.
That's a good diet method, right? You get all of the mouth joy, but then you don't. It doesn't go to the love handles. And as a middle-aged guy, you know, man, wait a minute.
There's a business there.
Am I middle-aged?
There is a business there. We should start that business.
I mean, if you guys could keep more mimics fed out there, I bet a lot less adventurers would be getting eaten by mimics. There's a great idea here.
I just think, okay, here we go.
So we could, if adventurers just took a few turkey legs, right? Just like a dozen turkey legs with them. That seems like a lot of turkey
You'd
legs.
rather have a meal than a fight.
So then, like, you know, so you could just. I'm envisioning like young adventurers just going into dungeons and look at treasure chest, just chucking turkey legs at it from across the room.
Yeah, I'm for that. Bring yourself a projectile turkey leg, and if you throw it and it's not a mimic, just pick it up.
Yeah, put it back in, try again.
That's my safety turkey leg.
Everyone should have a travel turkey
Everyone
leg.
should have a traveling safety turkey leg.
Well, I guess other foods are on the, like, you could bring other foods. It doesn't have to be a turkey leg, but like.
Turkey leg's not a bad pick.
Like
You're gonna save a lot of
I feel
lives.
like it's got some distance.
Right, there's some heft there that allow you to get it across the room
You
fast.
smoke it, it's probably gonna like.
It's gonna last a while. It's
It'll
not
last
gonna.
a little
It's not
while.
gonna putrefy as fast as like a fried chicken leg.
Right, but explain this to me.
A lot-
Oh, right, sorry.
A lot of mimics have not experienced cooked food. If you bring a smoked turkey leg, you got some bargaining power.
Okay.
All right, explain what the.
More useful than a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, well, I mean, most.
You poke us with the pole, we're gonna eat you.
Yeah, like most things are more useful than. I don't want to get on that again. I can't with the 10-foot pole.
all right.
But just break it in half. What's wrong with one 5-foot pole? You fucking assholes! You know how long 10 feet is?
Yeah, it's long.
It's bigger than most Goliaths. It's hard enough traveling around with a Goliath. Now you have a 10-foot rod this fucker's carrying around?
Right.
Dude, you're going to make me mad again. All right.
But
Anyway, you were going somewhere.
Sorry, bear with me here. Why isn't there in this town, right, where all the lords and the regal people live? They're always talking about how much weight they want to lose. Why isn't there a conjured food restaurant? Wasn't this a tremendous idea? Like, there's no overhead cost because you don't have to buy actual food. You just conjure food, they eat it, they leave.
I don't know how to conjure animals. You know how to conjure animals?
No, we can find a guy, though.
I mean, we know a few druids, but like they're
You
boring.
get nailed up, but you kind of insulted him.
No, we're good. We're good with all nailed up. We
Is
have.
there a culinary conjurer of some type?
Like, I mean, like if we could just like corner one of our druid friends and have him just conjure animals for us every day, right? Like what's his name? That old druid that we knew who we used to travel with. Like he can conjure like 46 badgers, right?
Oh, right.
So it's like if we could just get him to,
Rowan.
but instead of I don't think that's it. Steve,
Nolan?
Roland, Nolan,
Nolan.
whatever. He can conjure instead of like 46 badgers. Like, is one badger at least 2 chickens? Like I feel like one badger is at least 2 chickens.
What is the badger to chicken?
Right, so let's just say it's 2, right? That means he could conjure 92 chickens.
92 chickens?
That's a lot of fucking chickens in a day, right?
Right there.
We have conjured. We could call it Swan and Boots chicken. We'll call it Swabos chicken and waffles.
Swallow chicken and waffles.
I like where this is headed,
Okay.
right? Because who doesn't like chicken?
And then-
right, you just eat it, and then a couple hours later, you're hungry again, right? But then
And there's no cleanup.
no cleanup.
Because it's just gone.
Yeah, dude, this is our million gold piece idea.
This idea.
I think we should we like write that down? Hey, young adventurers, don't steal our ideas. Oh, speaking of food, we have to talk about Barganthus pies again. Did you hear what happened?
No.
So we got a message that one of our adventuring compadres, who's currently, I guess, gallivanting about Barovia, and before we talk about it, does Barovia just always come back the same way it was when we were there?
Well, I've never been.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. We were at Argon Volstolt, both of us.
That was Barovia?
That was Barovia, yes.
Wow. Okay.
This is why I told you to start writing stuff down.
You're right. Fair.
So, but anyway,
Barovia, is the food good there?
no, the pies are made of children, and so I guess one of our compatriots ended Morgantha's evil reign.
Oh, good.
Right. So yeah. So I sent a few prizes to Godfrey to give to. The problem is, I don't think that's how Barovia works.
Okay.
Like once you escape, it just kind of like resets.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? And it says that's that place where the vampire tends to run.
oh
With
really?
with a no, like nothing has to get done during the day, right? Like that guy.
So you can kill the vampire and be like, woohoo! And then like,
You celebrate, you get to leave
and then,
finally.
like 2 days later, some other schmuck wanders in and there's a new vampire.
Yeah, it just fucking starts all over again.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's so fucking stupid, right? It's almost as dumb as throwing turkey legs at a mimic.
No, that's useful.
I don't think so. I don't know if it's a good idea. Can we just
We go
piss it off?
adventuring.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go adventuring now. Are we really? Is that what we're doing
And
again?
we might. I'm bringing a turkey leg.
All right. So the next time you have to rescue me from the astral plane, if you don't show up with a few handfuls of turkey legs, I'm gonna be super disappointed.
I can't think of any situation
I should bring
that
food.
a turkey leg doesn't make better.
Listen to the mimic.
I'm racking my
Richard knows things.
brain. Racking my brain thinking of situations where a turkey leg would not be appreciated. I guess an Elvish wedding or restaurant.
Yeah, well, restaurant.
That's about it.
Funeral.
I don't know, man. Have you ever gotten a little munchies at a funeral? Especially those long-winded dwarven funerals where they have to go through the whole lineage, right?
That's true.
That's a Gogo, son of Goober, son of Long, son of Liz, son of blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
we got like 15 more centuries to work our way through. It's time for a snack break.
How
They
do
can strike at any time.
they really can. I guess.
Well, I guess not for me anymore, actually.
Yeah. Has anyone ever tried to snatch that iron stone?
Yes, it has happened, and things get like when the hunger comes back rushing all at once. It's a little scary.
This is a little sketchy. Like, have you?
Saphira had to banish me,
Oh.
and it gave them some time to come up with the plan. But
I feel like this is a self-correcting problem, though. Like, I snatch the ion stone.
You get
Richard
eaten,
eats me.
and then he has the iron stone
Stone
back.
comes back.
But I don't know. Yeah, I guess if anyone outside of your friends tries to snatch the iron stone, you just eat that person. Boom, iron stone is back to you.
yeah, that's about how it would go down. Yes.
Has it
I
went?
gotta say, it's a little strange having the little stone floating around.
Has that happened before? Just out of curiosity.
Just one.
Okay, so like we're in the Yawning Portal, right? So if you went to a more suspect establishment, right, one of the more ill repute places in the dock war, and a roustabout decided he wanted to snatch the stone,
Yeah.
and then you ate that dude, right?
Yes.
Because them's the rules. You steal from someone, you should get eaten, right?
I like that. Oh, I'll write that down. Anyone who steals from me, I can eat them.
Yeah,
I think that checks out.
Yeah, I'm actually comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
Like, yeah, don't hesitate to snack on someone who tries to steal your iron stone.
I actually did have one question I wanted to ask you guys, and I think you might have just answered it. Cause like, how do I know if someone deserves to be eaten?
That's a deep, dark question. I guess if they tip less than 10%,
Oh,
eat that guy.
Sure.
That's a solid, hard and fast rule, right?
Are we talking about living people?
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, back to the story I told you where I ate the guy. They told me I shouldn't eat people. I shouldn't kill people. But
Well, there
sometimes
are-
we get into fights
Yeah.
and they kill
See,
people.
it gets a little sketchy around sometimes. There are some people that deserve to get eaten, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like-
oh, yeah.
Some like dirty old necromancer who's like performing grody rituals, bringing back dead people to kill other people. Eat that guy.
So I can eat necromancers.
Oh yeah, all of them.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
every single one of them. No, wait. Do we know any good necromancers? Denny. We know Denny. All right. Don't eat Denny. So if you made a necromancer named Denny, don't eat him.
Okay, so I will eat all necromancers except Denny.
I feel like we need some more qualifiers. Actually, I don't know if that's really how it should
This
go
is
down.
what always happens.
There's a lot of gray area in eating people, Richard. I don't know what else to tell you.
The only question was, can I eat this? Yes, so I will eat it. That's,
God.
To be
it's
fair,
not
there's
so simple.
some gray area in what we do all the time.
Yeah, I tend to travel in the gray. You're more like where the light is.
Yeah, but it's not like I haven't.
Also been gray as shit. I've seen some gray ooze on that hammer.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I get
some
like,
gray schmutz.
how would one determine who is okay to eat or not? Less than 10% tippers, definitely,
yeah.
right? Anybody that cuts in line in front of children,
Yeah.
eat that person.
Socks and sandals.
Eat that person. Socks with sand, that's a great one, right? Anyone who thinks the pepper is too spicy, eat that person.
This is great. So many. I didn't think you guys would give me okay.
No, that's right. No, like anyone who says they're a real Waterdeep patriot, but doesn't do anything to deserve it, eat them, right?
Waterdeep regret again. Anybody wearing a wake Waterdeep regret again?
Yeah, just eat that, yeah. There's no problem. I guess, dude, how about we give you a sending stone?
Yeah.
And we got a couple extra of those, right?
Yeah,
I had
of
a
course.
drawer full of them at the house.
In fact, you could send us a question a week.
Right, yeah, just send us, send us a
it,
bird,
so we'll
like, and if one of the questions is, hey, love you guys, this is Richard, should I eat this person? We'll answer you pretty fast.
Yeah.
And if we don't get back to you, just assume that we said yes.
Should Richard eat? We'll just do it. We'll do that every week. Should Richard eat?
I like where this is going, actually. All right, what else we got? We got anything else? Like, I really feel like we should take Richard to the bar and get shit-faced.
I mean, you haven't been facing a year, so you're overdue.
I am so overdue. And I think, I'm already halfway there, just after one. It's weird. All right, hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, send a bird to, am I still at Oliver Redboots?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah, send a bird at Oliver Redboots, or to at S. Maulsmith, or to at rodinflagon. We love everyone. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. Thank you, Swanee, for saving me. And all those Githyanki, I hope it hurt.
Yeah. If we don't talk to you, everybody, have a great end of the year Winter Solstice festival. Words.
Words are hard.
Words are hard sometimes.
All right, bye, everyone. We'll see you next
all a
time.
merry winter solstice. Hey, have you guys seen my island stone?
Oh, shit. All right.
Thank you for listening. See you next week on Rodinflagon. If you don't die, so don't die.